Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucid of Twin Flame RX on Thursday, August 10th, 2017, with some daily inspiration for you on your Twin Flame journey. I apologize for not doing a video yesterday. So I've been doing them randomly, but every day. And yesterday was just a really hard day for me energetically. And I'm finding out that I wasn't the only one that felt that way. I mean, I had a lot of things I needed to accomplish, and I was working on mission. I mean, I feel guilty when I don't do the things that I say I'm going to do. For one, I did commit to doing a video every day. And then for two, I did commit to posting certain messages on Twitter every day, which would be a message from the Divine Feminine to their beloved Twin Flame, a message from the Divine Masculine to their beloved, a 3-card energy read, and then about 5 different oracle cards that I randomly by spirit choose for that day. So I did the tarot cards, but I don't know that I did all of the oracle cards, so I feel guilty about it. And I just want to apologize to those of you that do follow me on Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook, especially those on Twitter, because you're looking for those oracle cards and they do help inspire so many. So I've just had so much stuff to do yesterday, and then there was some messages from my beloved to me about that I should move on. And so I was just having a tough day. I had a lot of things to do physically, and then I was just exhausted by the end of the day, mentally and spiritually even. I woke up though this morning to a dream that was like an email from my twin flame saying that, you know, they wanted to talk to me about all the things that we had been kind of exchanging back and forth through email, where it wasn't very pleasant sometimes. So I do feel that all of these things have to happen in order for us to balance our energies out and come together in full union. So it's just all part of the journey, but sometimes it can get exhausting. So I totally understand where you are coming from every day when I talk to my clients in private sessions. I have 2 links below where you can find me. Soon I'll have sessions that could be booked along with readings and healings on my website. And I also have that video reading option, so I am a little behind on the video readings, but I will get them to everyone who ordered them within a week. Like I mentioned, I just like to get them out sooner. But these are all things that we have to do when we're guided by spirit to do. So this kind of work sometimes demands that we need to take a rest. And so I usually stay up pretty late and like wait for clients to contact me. But last night I just couldn't. I just fell asleep, and I felt guilty, but I feel a lot better this morning. So I'm going to do a reading for you now, starting off with that positive affirmation on the Louise Hay I Can Do It calendar that says, "The road to freedom is through the doorway of forgiveness." So we all need to forgive ourselves and have compassion for ourselves on this journey. If we made any mistakes, it's okay. We just need to forgive ourselves and move forward. And the same thing with our beloved. If they have hurt us, we need to forgive them. Maybe not tell them I forgive you, but energetically forgive them. You can forgive anybody in prayer. So you don't have to ever tell someone, hey, I forgive you, if that's not possible. And it will just release you. It's allowing you to be free when you forgive others. Then you don't have to hold on to that hurt, bitterness, and pain anymore. And that's one thing we're called to do on this journey. So I've shuffled the cards, and what I'm going to do is choose a card that represents the energy of your beloved in the past, present, and future. You, past, present, and future. And so this is just like recent, past, present, and near future that we're talking about. So when you watch this reading, it will be relevant for like a week out for the past, this week for the present, and maybe next week for the future. So it's just like near future energies. We'll start off with a prayer from the Sonia Choquette prayer book. Randomly and guided by spirit, I'm opening to this Being More Playful prayer. Holy Mother, Father, God, divine loving light and heart of the universe, we humbly ask for the healing power of your grace, for the inspiration to do something fun and playful, instead of the same old boring things we usually do. Free us from our strict, self-imposed routines that do not allow others in and keep us trapped in our own monotonous drudgery. Please send in your angels with invitations from others so that we may go out and get involved in new things and have us say yes every time. We thank you in advance with our whole heart and soul for answering our prayer. Amen, and with infinite gratitude. And I feel that I really need to get out there and, start enjoying life a little bit more, but I'm just so busy with this move. I do have some awesome plans for this weekend with some friends, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, like yesterday I had some plans to lay out by the pool and relax, but instead I was painting. So now I'm exhausted and my voice is hoarse from the fumes, I believe. Yeah, and just kicking up dust and things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read your beloved's cards from the recent past. So they have the energy here of the Six of Swords. So this card means to me moving from more, I would say more thick and wavy and just tumultuous waters emotionally to more calm waters. So your beloved is moving into a more peaceful emotional state. So in the recent past, their emotions were pretty tumultuous. They weren't in harmony. Oh, wow. So we got the Two of Cups again for your beloved. We did the other day as well. The Two of Cups is you and your beloved looking at each other, holding that cup of love, sharing, being connected. We have that union energy there with that Two of Cups. So your beloved is feeling the love, feeling the union. And I believe that has to do with this portal. We're still in the 8-8 portal energies, and they won't be dissipating until we have the total solar eclipse at the end of the month on the 21st. In the near future, though, your beloved is going to be plagued by some guilt and maybe some negative feelings, which is the Nine of Swords type of energy. So not a good energy for them to be in. Hopefully they can clear that up, but presently they're in the Two of Cups. They're in this loving energy. They realize, that they are love. Okay, as far as your energies go in the recent past, you were the King of Pentacles, feeling pretty secure in the third dimension, being able to hold your own and feeling abundant. So that's a great energy. And presently, you're feeling more like the Page of Pentacles, so maybe hiding behind your 3D ego a little bit and those illusions that the ego brings, and not really showing your face like the king. So you were out there in the open, but now for some reason you've retreated. And that could be due to the way that you've been treated by others, especially your beloved recently. Now, in the near future, you're going to go back to being that beautiful light worker that you are, shining your light for all to see, feeling victorious with the Six of Wands energy, and just, moving forward on your journey. So while your beloved is feeling the love, you're kind of in the 3D right now. So maybe you can switch your energy up a little and try to shift and match the energy of your beloved so that in the future they will match yours, which is being that beautiful shining light worker, instead of them feeling attacked and, worried and anxious. In the recent past, your union was that of the Ten of Pentacles energy. So you were feeling the union, both of you were feeling very abundant, feeling united with friends, family, all those around, like united in the third dimension even. So maybe there was some contact with your beloved, maybe there wasn't, maybe it's just a 5D where you're, moving into that unity consciousness for the union in the recent past. But now we're more in this Eight of Pentacles energy where in the 3D you're feeling a little scattered. So, you're kind of like trying to hold on to what you have in the third dimension instead of just letting things flow. Because when we try too hard to hold on to our union, try too hard to hold on to anything, it has a tendency to move away from us. In the near future, we have the moon. So the moon is a beautiful energy, of course, but it has a dark side to it. So we have down here all of our doubts, fears, and, emotions that are lower level. But then up here we have all of these beautiful, 5D and above type of emotions. So this means that we have high vibrational emotions and low, but they balance each other out. So we have to remember that the light balances out the dark within us, and we can hide from our own darkness, but what we could do is learn how to approach our darkness or show our darkness, our dark sides better, so we don't have to let our dark side win, is what the key message there is. So yes, we all have hurts and pains and things from our past that come up and surface every once in a while, but we don't have to let it affect our overall relationship with our beloved and taint the beauty of our relationship with our beloved. What we need to do is balance out that shadow side with the light side. And so I feel that's what we're starting to do, because we all recognize that we have ancestral wounds, so wounds that we've inherited from our ancestors, and those we're healing and we're working on coming to a better space with, and we're not letting those affect us as much. And then also our past wounds from our childhood, growing up, things that happen in our life that kind of put us in a pattern of putting walls up with others. We're realizing we need to put those walls down in order to let our beloved's love in. And when we both do that, we're going to be in that union energy. So this is the energies that I'm seeing for everyone. This is a general reading, no matter what stage you're in on the twin flame journey. So just take the parts that resonate with your soul and leave the rest. But also know that I am available for private sessions and can look into your individual situation more deeply. Now, what we're going to do next is look at the Gateway Oracle. And I was going to say the Gateway Oracle for your beloved. Your beloved wants to mend bridges. So it says here, I heal rifts, I'm a mender. So I believe that your beloved is in that loving energy and wants to mend bridges with you. Now, depending on what your reaction to that is, they may get into that Nine of Swords energy, but see, they don't have to. If you realize that, any contact from them, it may not be that they're coming to contact you and pour their heart out. Maybe they're just saying hello, how are you, and making small talk, but that's their way of coming back into your life. And their intent is to mend bridges. So it may not seem that way. They may not say, hey, I want to mend bridges, I want to fix everything that it went wrong. But if they do contact you in any way, shape, or form, it means that they do want to mend bridges with you. So just keep that in mind. Keep it in the back of your mind that that is their way of talking about their feelings, is saying hello, how are you, and breaking the ice. All right, so what is your gateway energy during this portal? It is trusting your intuition. So your life is truly guided, knowing that. And I believe many of us have been pulled through a keyhole like that just recently, where we're on the other side of that, looking back at some individuals in our lives that didn't make it through this portal. There's still time to get through the portal, and that's why I'm still harnessing energies for an activation. So the more that I let this breed within me, the stronger it'll be. So I'm going to be using the energies of water and air and other elements like fire, and then the earth in the activation, in order to help ground you in this physical world, but bring you and your beloved into another dimension, or on the other side of this infinity portal, this 8-8 portal. So I'm hoping to get that done soon, and it would be ideal that you would do it before the total solar eclipse happens. All right, so this last card is your Union Gateway energy read. Okay, so savoring pleasure comes up. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So you need to do that. So it shows here a bath that, you're going to pour yourself a bath, you're going to put bubbles in it, you're going to have some champagne or wine, you're going to light a candle and just enjoy. You don't have to do those things, but whatever it is that is pleasurable for you, you do that and, make that your date with yourself. And then eventually that pleasure will, because you'll be in that vibration, will be something that you experience in the near future in your own union. Maybe not to that extent, but once you allow these pleasures into your life and you savor them and you just feel them and know how that feels and keep in that same feeling of abundance and luxury and pleasure, that's when you're going to see your beloved coming to you and providing you with that pleasure in the same vibration. That's the law of attraction. That's how it works. All right, so we have some pretty good cards there for the union. I think what I'm going to do is pull a Talking to Heaven card. This Talking to Heaven card is going to be a message from your beloved's higher self to you, because I know many of us are struggling with everything that's going on, and if our beloveds are feeling in the love and we're not right now, we need to, adjust that. So I feel like if we get a message from the collective beloved's higher self, that will help us to understand things a little bit more and help us to, if we're not in that loving, unconditional love, peace, joy, bliss, illumination, energy, it might help us to get there. All right. So your beloved wants you at this time to remember the happy memories that were created between you. And I believe that that is a message from them letting you know that you have those beautiful moments in your mind, and that's why you feel connected to them in the first place, because you made those connections, you have those memories, those neurons inside of your brain have synapse, meaning that they have connected together in a special way, in a special pattern, that you continuously relive these memories within you. And that is what your beloved wants you to remember. Not the negativity and the pain and the hurt, but those pleasant memories. That being in the vibration of that is what is going to bring you union or reunion. Okay, so depending on your stage, but always focusing on the positive with your beloved is much better than focusing on the negative, because when you focus on the negative, you just manifest more negative, so more of the same. So your beloved wants you to remember the happy memories that you've created together and know that there's a future for you to have more memories like that. And if you believe in multidimensionality, you could be in that timeline where you're creating those happy memories over again or just reliving them. All right, so Archangel Michael would like to come in and give us a special message. All right, the message from Archangel Michael today is the person that you're asking about is trustworthy. So it wasn't a cosmic conundrum or a cosmic practical joke on you that you met this person and you had this beautiful time with them and now things aren't going so well, so you're listening to this reading. You can trust them with your heart, is what Archangel Michael's saying. You can trust them, that they are meant to be a part of your journey, that they will be there, that their higher self is there with you right now. So let's thank Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping us to have faith so that we can open our hearts wider in our relationships. We are grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people, such as the person that you said is trustworthy, our beloved twin flame, are in our lives. So I'm sending you some Reiki healing so that you can trust your own intuition during this time and always. And when your beloved wants to mend bridges with you, that you may be open to that, because they are feeling the love. And we want you to feel the love and balance in your connection so that the two of you may be together in all time, spaces, dimensions, and realities in perfect harmony and bliss. So thank you for listening, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Many blessings. Namaste.